Hello everybody, this is Sparky coming to you with another electrifying cast. Now, I'm going to be casting a 1 versus 1 this time, not another 2v2. Sorry, I'll get to those once I get some more. And this is actually from a tournament I was just frequently in, or recently in, sorry for the word misplacement there. And we were just talking to some guy because he wanted to be a referee instead of a spectator, and the guy forgot to do that, so now he's talking in party chat, and you can't see it in party chat for some reason on here, but oh well on that. So I'm going to be facing this guy named Swagga. His rank is actually gold. So he's going to be the gold Protoss spawning on Steps of War as the pink Protoss. And I am going to be spawning as the green Zerg here on Steps of War at the top hand side, moving out my Overlord, and I did move out my Zerg, or not my Zergling. Wow, if I had a Zergling that fast, that'd be awesome. But no, I'm going to be moving my drone out now, and I'm going to be using this for the CTS series for one reason, and you'll see this reason later on. It's because this game is going to be a great example for what defines a pro between, or what defines somebody between being a pro and being a casual gamer. And I'll show you exactly what I mean later on once we get to it. But right at the moment, if we look at the production tab, going standard builds here, I went for a 14 pool into 14 hatch in this game, I think, and this guy I think he went for a 2-gate proxy rush into 4-gate or something like that, but this guy beat me, so that's why this is on CTS. And this isn't a league game, so that's also why it's on CTS. This guy's going to be putting a pylon right about here, maybe? I don't know. He's might double gate. No, he's getting his cybernetics core. So he's going one gateway into cybernetics core, getting that first zealot, and I do gas steal him a couple of times, so he's going to be using that zealot to clean that up. I sniped his probe here, right there, in that little tiny spot right there. You can't see it anymore, but there was a dead probe there. No doubt about that. He's going to be doing a sort of old school wall in here, where you leave a space open here, but his wall in is kind of big here. If I wanted to, I could have. What I should have done is ran Zerglings up here and just did a Zergling run by, because he didn't wall that off well at all. So that was my mistake. That was a big game-losing mistake that I did. And also I didn't scout enough. Well, actually I did scout enough this game. The problem was I wasn't aggressive enough, because this guy was a higher rank, and I don't know why. That sort of psyched me out a bit. It actually, I don't know if it psyched me out as much as I just got lazy. And that's a characteristic of a casual gamer. They get lazy when they find themselves in a predicament or a situation that they feel they can't win, so they decide not to try as hard. And that's basically what I did this game. I got to a point where this guy obviously was going to make this game either incredibly long and just totally annoying to play, because he'd be doing all this stuff that would just prolong the game, and I didn't feel like doing that right now. I just got back from a party after I did this. Not a party, because I actually can't drink. It's not against my religion or anything. It's kind of a medical thing. We'll get to that when somebody asks about it. But because of a medical problem, I can't drink, so I went to my little brother's birthday party, and they all sort of wore me out because there was a bunch of little kids there, and they all asked me to play, like, hey, Sparky, come on, let's play football, you know. So I went and did that with them, and he's gonna kill my Overlord. He did already get my drone here, so I sort of went on a tangent there. Metabolic boost just finishing for me. I'm at the middle of the map, just making sure there's nothing there. Hatchery just going down, and actually, I didn't go into 14 hatchery. I actually waited until I got 25, so I got a sort of a late hatchery there. And I believe he puts a proxy pylon right about there and warps in units on the low ground here. So if I wanted to destroy that, I would have to go all the way from here, around, down here, up here, over here, to there. And I get this first drone here, which was probably going to go there. So I grab that kill right there. Puts me in the lead a little bit, I believe. And this is something I do most of my games. I forget to move my overlords into a safe location. So when I play Zerg, I actually put my overlords in such random locations they get sniped all the time, and then whoa, lost my train of thought there. I get supply blocked a lot, and that's just a pain, dude. I hate being supply blocked. It sucks. Because it feels like it takes so long to get those overlords back up. And let's see here. His units are going to be moving across the map sometime soon. Yeah, there's that proxy pylon. And I think I was talking before about what... I don't know what these drones are doing. They have to get back to work. Why are they idle here, dude? They should be... Get to work, you lazy drones. Well, his units are going to be moving here. He'll warp in units down here eventually. And my Zerglings got caught out of position and bad micro. There's warping in units. So if there's a warp there and you can't see a warp prism, or not a warp prism, a pylon, it usually means it's either down here or up here. And it was up on the high ground because then you can spot the low ground and then you can warp units in on the low ground. He's going to take out this hatchery fairly easily. And this was the point where I got like, I don't feel like trying anymore. And that defines a casual player from a pro player. Because a pro player in this situation would obviously go after that pylon or do some kind of fast into muta, snipe that pylon and go after his workers or something like that. But me, no, I'm a casual gamer at the moment. I don't have the energy or the determination to do anything here. This was good micro here. I got a flank on him. Gonna be getting some of his units here, and then I back out a little bit, wait for more Zerglings to morph in, and this spine crawler to finish right here to get some more D. So I did keep him defended for quite a long time before he did beat me. And like I was saying before, the pro gamer would have gone after this pylon here and would have easily ended the game, because once he had that down, he would have to warp units in here, and I would have had such a huge amount of forces here. I mean, look at all these Zerglings, man. If he would have moved out a little bit sooner, I could have got a great surround there and just cleaned that up. No problem, man. But I didn't, so that made me very sad. I was very sad there. Yeah, that kind of put me into depression for a little bit. I went cried in the corner and stuff. Actually, no, I didn't. I just sort of laughed. Because later after this game, the guy hosting the tournament, I believe his name is PK, or PK Fighter or something. And after the game, he's like, you knew there was a proxy pylon there, right? And I'm like, yeah. He says, you know you could have killed it, right? And I'm like, yeah, but that would have won me the game. Why would I do that? You know, sort of jokingly, like, I knew it was there. I actually didn't know it was there. I just didn't kill it for the same reason. I just didn't have the energy. As sad as an excuse that is. So he's going to be cleaning this up. I'm going to get most of his stalkers here. And I think I fend this off. And then this is where I should have gone after that pylon or earlier. Because, man, he just used all his warps there, so I could have gone out of this no problem. Because he's got 4 gate here, and I believe that he just used them, so they're probably on cooldown. I was going to move out, and then I moved back because I don't know why. That was stupid. I should have did a Zergling run-by or some garbage. But he had a good gold player. He had sentries in the main here to force field that ramp off. Good play there. And I'm getting my Spire now, trying to transfer into mutas, and he's just supply blocking me hardcore, dude. He's sniping all my overlords and everything. So now he's going after my drones, he's going after my spawning pool eventually, I think. He gets my evolution chamber, so I'm just going to leave it in this view here, because this is where most of the action happens anyway, and I'm just going to talk about something else for a moment. Because of this critique, what I should have done here a while back, I think it was at like 7 minutes or something, I could have totally sniped off that pylon. If I would have stayed in the middle of the map, he would have never got that proxy pylon, and I probably would have won this, no doubt about it, to be honest. Like, at that time I would have gotten his drone, he would have been forced into getting either an expansion or turtling up and staying at one base, and then with that I could expand to the gold, probably another normal expansion, or my second natural or something right behind the rocks, then gotten mutas, and done worker harass with the mutas, and then when he moved his forces out, I could have gotten into his main base with my lings and just totally destroyed him there. Did a surround, had the mutas sniping off things and here and there and everything. And yeah, so I have more than enough minerals, I just don't have anything to spend it on, dude. I've got nothing here. I mean, you look at my minerals up here, it's 1.2k, and he's just sort of, he's really annoying, dude. I have to say that I was raging hard. You know, oh man, I was waving my fist at my computer like, why? But yeah, I didn't have enough gas for a bunch of mutas, so I had to put some drones on gas. even though most of mine are gone. This is mostly the end. There's just a couple more minutes of this garbage of me trying to defend this without any avail. Two mutas over here are going to try to make something happen. Let's see what they can do while we're waiting for this to end. I'm trying to get my spawning pool back up. Stupidly, this one goes after a gateway. Now we're going to be over here. And do they get one? No, they don't. They don't get one. Maybe one. Yeah, he gets one. Yay. And then he runs back to do absolutely nothing. So they're going to try to kill these stalkers, and that's not going to work. I don't think. Maybe. Maybe. No. Got one. Do I get two? And then I GG because we totally missed that. So we'll rewind back for a couple seconds. And yeah, he comes in here with a bunch of forces. Just speed this up a little bit, get this over with. Goes after my Spire. The Spire does go down. Ooh, Spire. Ugh, look at that grossness. And then he goes after my Spine Crawler, and there you go. So look at the APM real quick. I had Korean APM this game. Almost 100 average. But to no avail, that did absolutely nothing. And the game's over. So I think I'm going to blabber on for a little bit longer just to... Sorry, I'm waving some pills around because I had a headache and all that. But what I wanted to say here is that this game was very easily obtainable to win for me. Because this guy only had one proxy pylon. He was on one base the whole time. Look at this. He's getting sort of mined out. Oh, nah, not mined out. He's good. He's got a couple more minerals to go. But did you see... If you watched how I defended that, it was very easily defendable because I had spine crawlers and I could have had more, which I should have had. If you see something like this, what you're supposed to do is have at least 4 or 5 spine crawlers to help defend as static D, and then have zerglings come in. What you should do is, if you ever watch Artosis, go watch some of his game analysis. He shows you as a zerg player what to do when you're fending off a 4-gate. And what you do is, what will happen is when they 4-gate, they will either have a couple of zealots, bunch of stalkers, and then maybe like 1 or 2 sentries in there. And what you do is you take your zerglings with the zergling speed. Hopefully you'll have it. If you don't, that kind of sucks. You're going to need it. And what you do is you take your zerglings and you attack the stalkers and force the zealots to come back. And then when the zealots get close enough, you run around the stalkers to the other side and attack them. Or you run back and wait, and while you're doing this, you macro up more zerglings. Once you get enough zerglings, you get a full surround and just kill them all. Then you counterattack or kill their proxy pylon, what I should have done. And, yeah, that's pretty much what you do. Like, again, there's that proxy pylon, that annoying proxy pylon. I hate you, Pylo. I hate you. Okay? I hate you. And Pylo lived for one game. He fended off this, I don't know, he might have won that, 33 and 53. He does 10 damage versus armor, but this is light, and he does 9 damage, so I definitely think that Stalker would have won. So we'll assume the Stalker would have won that. So this drone lived. Excuse me. I knew there was something else I needed to talk about, but I'll probably get that in the next video once I remember, so... Make sure you subscribe, like the video if you do like it, subscribe if you want. I hopefully hope you will subscribe, very redundant there. Because more subscriber means more fun, man. More subscribers entices me to make more videos, and I'll be even more energetic. I'll make funnier comments, man. I'll be just loads of fun. You know, so that's it for now. I'll try to get another video up very soon, or render or whatever. So I'll see you guys at the next video. Later.